Hello everyone and welcome to this reading. So this is an angel reading. I wanted to do something a little bit different and something that isn't as focused on twin flames. So something that will help you in another area of your life, or just to give you guidance about what you need to know. And usually, when I think I'm going to do a reading like that, still twin flame things creep in. But this is going to give you a message from Mother Mary and from your guides about your life, your journey, your purpose, your mission, whatever you need to know. And I'm going to use 2 decks of cards for this. We're going to use the Mary Queen of Angels, which is Mother Mary's deck. And we're going to use the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And I really feel a Mother Mary presence around this deck when I use this and when I connect with this. And I spoke a little bit about this yesterday, that I was going to do a reading. I was being called to do a reading like this. So that's what I'm doing. And also, if you want a reading that's almost personal, if you head over to Pixie Power Tarot, there's a little fairy reading over there as well that just may resonate with you. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know? So I'm setting the intention, please, Mother Mary, to bring in a beautiful, healing, loving, strong, guided message for everyone connecting and tuning into this. Something that they need to know to help them, to guide them, to give them strength and courage and faith and to move things forward. Wow, straight out, okay? Same energy, thank you, Mother Mary, wow. Okay, taking out what's jumping. I feel that these are going to be in 2 parts. So it's not a pick a pile. This is the general energy, but they're coming out for a reason. When they come out that quick, it's very powerful. So first of all, look at this. We've got open your heart to all of the blessings that are flowing into your life. That's the message. Open your heart to all of the blessings coming into your life. And that's a channeled message from Mother Mary. Okay, that's the first thing that's coming through. Now, I'm also feeling that anyone who's lost their mum, okay, if your mum's in spirit right now, mine is in spirit, she's coming through saying to you, open your heart to all the beautiful blessings that are coming to you now. This is the time for you. This is a time for you to shine brighter, and to know that the universe truly does have your back. There's so many blessings coming into your life. I'm also feeling if you are a mother, this is also a big message for you, that you're going to be blessed beyond measure for the love, support and energy that you've given to your children. Whether your children are small or grown up, you're going to be blessed now. So again, I feel like there's so many messages coming through here. It's like, if you are a mother, you have a whole new chapter ahead. That could be a chapter with your twin flame. It could be a new chapter with your twin flame having children. But this is also the energy of the Empress. So Mother Mary is bringing the Empress energy and saying to you, the more you nurture yourself, the more you give back to yourself and love yourself and open your heart and your mind and expand your consciousness, the more blessings are going to come in. And right now we're going through a heart chakra activation so that we feel things more. We connect more with our heart and our soul. We trust our intuition and our inner guidance system and everything we feel inside. And that also opens our heart. When we go through experiences maybe that cause pain, maybe we go through something painful in our life, we could lose a loved one, we could lose a mother, we could lose our twin as we go into separation. We feel things. And we feel things that expand our heart and open our heart. Maybe things that break our heart and bust our heart wide open so that all the love can come in. So the message is open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all the forms of love. So you're being reminded that we receive love in so many ways. We don't just receive love in a romantic sense. We receive love from kindness of a stranger, kindness of our friends and family, love from, our immediate family like our mother or our father. But we also receive love from the heavenly realm. We get shown amazing signs and synchronicities and number sequences, and we hear songs that show us that we are not alone. And we receive signs and we feel things connected with our twin flame journey. So this is also a big message that You are being shown that you are not alone, that you have guidance around you, that angels are around you, your loved ones, your guides, especially in mother energy. It could be your own mother in this physical world. It could be your mother who's passed over into the spiritual realm, or it could be Mother Mary guiding you, keeping you strong. But a big heart chakra activation so we feel loved. We know that we are loved because we're giving our self-love. And we're also learning to reparent ourselves as our own mother, loving our inner child and giving back to that inner child the way a mother gives to, their baby. So you're also nurturing things in your life that you want to create like a mother. So you want to create a project or a dream or a goal, something that you're creating in your life like stability or your beautiful relationship or your union. Things are all moving ahead, and that's leading to blessings. So right now you're being shown by the universe that you are already blessed. And you're open to receiving so many more magical blessings. Be open to receive. When we're grateful, that attitude of gratitude multiplies everything, so we receive more. It says, today I count my blessings small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. So when we're grateful, the universe gives us so much more to be grateful for. And when we're grateful for the little things, they expand into bigger things, and we start manifesting our dreams. So today, count your blessings. Think about 10 things right now that you're grateful for. Maybe write them down and say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the universe. I feel so grateful that I have time right now to connect with being grateful. I'm so grateful for you watching this video, taking the time out of your day to connect with the angels and Mother Mary and your guides and to feel the heavenly love. And that connects you with the mother energy. Maybe you're thinking about Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, your connection with the planet. And you're feeling that when you go outdoors. You're feeling blessed, your heart opens when you're connecting with the energy of the sun and the ground and the elements of nature. It says, I open my heart to my mother's love, to my mother's humanness. And that's the word they're giving me as well. The energy that everything happens from a place of love, even when they're trying to, make you understand things. This is where I feel someone needs to hear. If you fell out with your mother or someone you see as a mother because they've got an opinion or, they don't agree with what you're doing, or remember, they just want what's best for you. And they are seeing your life through their own view of it, or their own experiences, their own perception. So have compassion, because, your mum is human too and has an ego too. And we have to realise that we're all growing and evolving. Even our mum, who may be older in years than ourselves. And when we look at the journey like that, we can forgive and bring in change and bring in growth. So even if you've got a bit of a tortured connection with your family, you can make things right, make things better by seeing things in a different way. And I really feel someone needs to hear that. So if there is any misunderstandings or anything you want to sort out, anything you want to, you want to clear the air or communicate, call on Archangel Raguel to harmonise things, and he will. So it says, I open my heart to my mother's humanness and her divinity. So remember, your mother is a soul too, learning and growing. And we can also remember that to heal wounds if our mother is gone. Maybe wounds of abandonment, or maybe we feel guilty, thinking we wish we'd have done something differently or had more time. But you're being reminded that this is God's plan and everything is divine and as it's meant to be. So the cards from the Rose Oracle, we've got the Rose of Venus. Now, this is beautiful because Venus is connected with love. And we're being reminded to connect with our heart today and go into this temple of the rose, which is really the energy within, going within to connect with our inner self and our inner child and the part of ourself that sees with the eyes of love. It says alignment and flow. So right now we're being guided to move into alignment with our true self, so we flow through life, and then the right relationships come into our life and the relationships we have are restored with harmony and peace. And everything is opening up right now to bring in what you need. And this is why we've been guided to let go of drama and toxic energy to feel at peace. And the Temple of the Rose is about ancient power and expression and activation and moving in those scarlet codes. So this is also realizing why things happen the way they do. And I want to look up this energy because, the Temple of the Rose, I want to really see what, Rebecca is saying here about that scarlet code. What she's saying about it. So let me try and find it. This is the thing when I use the guidebook, because it's rare I use the guidebook. I always use my intuition. But I really want to connect with this. So it says, for millennia, feminine power, expression and wisdom has been suppressed. And as a result, the feminine has been silenced, dismissed and disrespected. We've become disconnected from the earth and have stopped revering our elders, but times are changing and we're all part of this change. So we're being reminded that we deserve respect, that we deserve to be heard, that we deserve to speak out. And every time we honour our body, we express our wisdom, we share our voice and we connect with our sensuality. We heal the sacred thread of the feminine. And every time we call back our power, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. And every time we come together in circle, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. And every time we honour our cyclic nature and the cycles of nature, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Regardless of which gender you identify with, this is a card of calling back your power. It's a card of expressing your truth, no matter what it is. A card of sharing your soul's voice and singing the song that you came here to sing. That means being the person you came here to be, following your passions, goals, and this is activating that power within you. This is a card of activation. It's a call to action, and it's also a remembrance. You're the child of the ancient goddess, and as you express yourself, you express for all who could not. And as you reclaim your power, you do so for all of those who cannot. And every shackle you break through, you break through for those who are yet to come. Share your voice, sing your song, dance your dance, reclaim your power. That is what you came here for. And that's the inquiry of the soul. How interesting. So what I'm feeling with this is about you being a leader. And in a way, the scarlet codes are connected with indigo energy, which is about being that fearless leader and standing up for what you believe in. And we've got the child within, again, inner mother. That's why we've got mother, because you're being reminded that you also reparent yourself and you give back to yourself and look after yourself. It says mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. So be very gentle with yourself, be very tender and loving and kind to yourself, and forgive yourself for anything you feel you've done wrong, because you are innocent and safe. It says lineage of the rose, or lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess. You were here for this, your soul call, you were gathering information. So you're gathering all the information you need right now. You're moving exactly where you're meant to be. And again, they're making me kind of adjust my wig, because we're adjusting things in our life so that we see things clearer and understand. And we've got the second bloom. It says a second chance. I feel these cards are about the twin flame journey. So again, because everything is connected, you're being called to this journey. You're being given a second chance. So I feel that this is about, no matter how many chances your masculine has, there's always another one, because you're meant to be. So you might think, second chance, Liz, I've given 50, but it's going to be right this time. And that's why you're here in this lifetime. I feel that you've come back to this lifetime to give the journey a second chance, to have a second chance of being together in union during this lifetime and to making it right. Says it's never too late, because there's always new possibilities. So it's never too late. You might think, well, I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's too late for me to change. It's too late for me to do something new. And they're giving me fear around that. The angel's saying age is illusion. You are as young or as old as you feel you are. And you have time now. You have the time now to live your dream and to be you and do the things you're guided to do. And I was thinking as well, because, on, what day are we on today? I was thinking it's Saturday. On Thursday night, me and George and his friend went to a 90s tribute night at the theatre. And I was up dancing around, and, and I was thinking about how I am and how my mother was at my age, and totally different. That she was in a lot of pain energy. She was drinking alcohol and kind of stuck in the home. And I'm kind of out and about doing me and just loving life. And I was thinking about the differences there. And that's because we're called to our soul mission and our path. So we don't suppress or repress who we are. We live. And this is where you are right now. So you may also look around you at people your own age. And you may even compare yourself with others who were doing things at your age. And you think, wow, I feel so blessed to be me. I feel so blessed that I'm vibrant and happy and, in the energy of power, being me. So remember that. Give yourself credit for everything you've achieved, everything you've done, the person that you are. Love that person, because that person is you. And the sacred waters. It says nourishment, replenishment, health, rest and self-care. So giving yourself the nourishment that you need and the replenishment you need, especially when you're in separation or you're single or, you're doing you look after your physical health. And if you need to feel healthier, it's always a sign to be happier, because when we're happy, we're feeling healthy. So it's about resting the body, resting the mind, and feeling at peace. And that always leads to self-care. We've got the sacred union. Well, there you go. It is a sacred union between you and your twin flame, but also between you and yourself and you and your creator. You're connecting with here. So beloved within, inner and outer relationships. So it's reminding you that the relationships we have with others are important, but never as important as the one we have with our own self and our connection with God. My connection with the angels, Jesus and God is more powerful to me than anything else, because without Jesus, God and the angels, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have got through all the things I've got through. I wouldn't be in twin flame union. I wouldn't have got through my mum and dad passing away. I wouldn't be here now talking to you. So we have to nurture that relationship too. And the rose without thorns, it says you have a right to your joy, you have a right to peace, and you have a right to the sweetness of life. So there doesn't need to be thorns in your life. Sometimes we think that, we can't be happy unless we've been through the pain. And that's true to some extent. But when you grasp that you hold the power and pain grows us and, everything is illusion in this life and we have faith, then we feel free. And when we feel free, it's liberating, because we realize that we can be happy even if there is thorns in our life. And the rose thread, I love that when we've just spoken about the thread of the divine feminine. It says, in a call, you are being led by your soul, you are a mystic, and you are living courageously, doing you, being a leader, being a pioneer of this journey. So whether you class yourself as a twin flame or you don't, or a light worker or you don't, you are here to lead and guide and be, in a way, an entrepreneur of your life. So whether that's you actually being an entrepreneur or you being a guide, which is showing the way, being a leader, being the light, being the boss and the star of your own show. That's who you are. So stand in your power, because you are safe. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.